Hello everyone, it is New Year's Eve and I'm down by the Chama River. There is no ice except for you can see some ice floating down, so it is getting cooler. Still have the lights up because it's still Christmas. And kind of explain a few things, especially about the size of the hermitage I'm building now and why, because a lot of people were concerned that it was a little bit big for someone entering a hermitage and being a hermit. I'm not going to go into about this channel and the reason that I'm recording these things and if I'm going to keep recording and all that stuff. We won't do that right now because there's more important things to do. And then in the spring, or probably in January, we'll get to that because I have to work on a video for the end of the year, just to kind of go over some things that happened here at the monastery and stuff that didn't go over because there was a big fire up in the hills and I didn't do a video on it because it was just massive. So I'm going to cut that down as much as I possibly can and get that out. And another thing too, before we go inside, is that we're about to hit 10,000 followers on this channel. And I think that has persuaded me to keep the channel because originally, if it hadn't grown, I would have probably have gotten rid of it because it's just not, it's a lot of work to do it, especially now that I'm heading off to be a hermit. I am in that state now, but I'm in a transitional state because I still have a lot that needs to be done before it all works out properly. One of those things is that I have crammed my workshop, my chapel, and the kitchen and everything into this little place that I'm staying. But I've put the loud stuff into a second room that's on the other side of this building. So I'm just staying in this section here. That's it. It's not that deep, as you'll see. I'm not going to show you the bedroom and all that. And then there's a really small room there where I put my compressor. And that compressor runs my laser cutter because it needs air to make clean cuts. So it does have a really nice porch. This is kind of what you're going to see in the hermitage that we're building for myself, except it'll go straight and then stop. All of this is stuff I've been cleaning up here too. They've asked me to clean up the this hermitage. It doesn't use much because of bugs, tons and tons of box elders. And this is my clothesline. I just pull this up and hang it. I like to wash my clothes in a tub. That was another thing. People were like, why do you have a bathtub? Well, I wash my clothes there and then I just hang them up to dry. I don't use a washer. So that's why I have a tub. I also do weaving. A lot of you have known that, but this is one of the, probably won't be able to lay it out flat. This is a piece that I did about a year or two ago, and I'm looking at doing a bigger one, but I also want to put my looms in the hermitage. So the main room in the hermitage, not the workshop, is big enough so I can put a loom in. Now inside, this is where I have, this is, I guess you can call this little corner my chapel. So I'm working on what we call the Ordo right now. This is what determines feast days, solemnities, and all that. It's in here so I can just go over it, and then I'm going to go into the office where we'll go and look at that. I've got all the prayer books, things like that here. This is music books. I use these for, of course, I'm the choir master at the monastery, so I need them. And this is my Christmas window instead of the Christmas tree because I really don't have room for a Christmas tree in here. These are things I'll go to the, of course, this is my bookshelf with all my books on it and different things. I mean, you have spiritual books, we have technical books in here because I do technical things here at the monastery. So you won't find this in most hermitages, but I still have to do things for the monastery. Moving into here, this is this is my office, and if you have seen my official office, and of course there's more books, you know that this is extremely small, but I've been able to cram pretty much everything that I do. And what do I do in here? Well, this is the main laser cutter. You can hear all that racket right now. I'm gonna cut the air off. And let me see if I can cut this fan off. Okay, that's better. But right now, oh, it looks like it burned it. It was supposed to cut it, but it burned it. So something happened here. Okay, I gotta investigate that. It's supposed to cut a circle there. This is one of the boxes that I make. And of course, by now you've probably saw the one I did last night. These are all the slate. I make slate carvings now. You put these on the CNC machine and it cuts them. So that's just a quick little tour. A little bit about what's going on, a little bit about the Hermitage. Not much about me at the moment. Really, the channel is supposed to be about the monastery and me. But it's a little bit hard to do that at the moment. There's a lot of people that don't want to be on video, so I try not to show them all the time. But that's slowly changing as they see that people do enjoy these videos. So give it some time. And one other thing is I do have a second channel, but I don't talk about it much because I'm not broadcasting it and putting a lot of content on it. But things like this technical stuff, will go on that channel. And that is the, it's Chants and Chisels. Because my idea was to be playing chants in the background, probably stuff that I record, because I do music here also. I'm the organist, as I mentioned, the choir master and things like that. But that music will be used for the background of that video. So that's why it's called Chants and Chisels. So if you want to check that out, subscribe to that if you want. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video, which is probably going to be late this evening or sometime tomorrow, just to recap. And it may be live. I don't know yet. So God bless. See you later.